Are you ready to grow your business with NFC technology, aka TAP technology? Welcome to the Tap That podcast, the show made exclusively for promotional product professionals who want to stay ahead of the curve, offer smarter solutions, and grow their business with Tap to Engage NFC technology. In every episode, we will break down how NFC is creating real value for clients, turning ordinary swag into interactive experiences, and driving sick ROI. You're in the right place. Let's tap that.
Welcome to the Tap That promo podcast, brought to you by the Share Company. I'm Amanda Zapp.
And I'm John Lim. And I'm really excited for this episode because it's the first time that I get to put Amanda on the hot seat. So let's get to it.
For this episode, we're switching things up. We're going to be talking about how to pitch by industry. And instead of doing our tap tip of the week and our best use case, we're going to be going back and forth. So let's kick it off. John, how would you pitch to a healthcare company?
First, I think it's unfair that Amanda's not doing the tap tip of the week because practicing that intro is extremely difficult for me. And Amanda, no matter who wins this hot seat challenge, no matter what you do not put out my B-roll of how I practiced that before this. Healthcare. Healthcare usually is a pretty boring topic for most. So the items that we produce in there are usually the same year over year. And I think this one's the hardest, that's why Amanda gave it to me, is how do you make healthcare interactive? So there's a few ways that we've been able to do it, and there's a few things that have been successful since we started the NFC promo business. One is recruiting. So at a recruiting fair or any sort of nursing school or regular college nursing program, our clients are actually using products, stickers, which has been the main product that we have right now, most sold. They're using stickers to give out to students where they can put them on their laptops, tap it. They can then go from all different interactive experiences. One is the recruiting page on their websites, job opportunities that are posted, depending on where they are in their college career, would depend on where they go. But this has been a very hot item for us. The other one is for Nurses Week. We have different products that we're producing now where the nurse can tap to get the manual, right? Or continuing education opportunities that exist there. So this is a super exciting opportunity for us to make healthcare interactive. And we're excited to participate with all of our beautiful distributors on different ways to generate those kind of concepts and products.
All right, John, what do you have for me?
You know, Amanda, I'm going to throw you a softball because you used to buy promotional products for this industry when you were working in it. Let's go to finance.
Financial services. So when I worked in financial services, it was your mints were a big one. Umbrellas, so fun. Vests were a big one. Really exciting. So I love when distributors call us for financial services because I like being creative and coming up with better ideas. Not that those aren't great. So some of the ideas, if we're doing a high-end event, we love the picture frames, John's favorite product, if you've listened to our other episodes. But the picture frames are great because it's a nice high-end gift if that's what you're looking for, but you can add the added experience to it. So it's a gift within a gift. You have the double branding of the experience. And what's more thoughtful than giving a picture frame and allowing them to add more to it by allowing them to add more photos that they get that digital experience touch. So that's a really nice one. I also love the coasters. They can put their logo on it and then add an experience to it as well. Keychains are great as well. So any of those NFC items. And what's great about working with us too is we're really your partner. So when you call us up, we'll brainstorm with you and whatever experience makes sense, we'll help you figure that out. So that's my answer for finance. John, let's see. You used to work in this industry, so let's say hospitality.
Well, before we jump into hospitality, I just want to say that I'm a huge fan of umbrellas, especially because this morning when I came in, it was pouring outside. And although I have no hair, the weather still affects the mood. So yes, umbrellas I'm a huge fan of. And I would like to say that there are certain products you cannot put a chip into, or it's not reasonable to put a chip into. Like an umbrella, it would be very difficult to put a chip there so you can tap it. However, the beauty of the company that we have, as Amanda mentioned earlier, is that we're all about experiences. We can actually make that umbrella interactive by leveraging a QR code and our built-in experiences. So if you ever come across a product which you can't tap, we are not discriminatory against QR codes, although we believe that NFC is sexier. We can help you make that product interactive with all of these amazing experiences. So let's not forget about that, because I do carry an umbrella that is the largest umbrella that I get made fun of every time I go to my kids' soccer games and it's raining. The umbrella can cover an entire family. So
I think it's called a golf umbrella.
I think you might be right. But in this case, it's called Little Man Big Umbrella. So what was the industry again you were giving me?
Hospitality.
Oh, hospitality, an industry that I grew up in. I used to do a ton of promotional products for the beverage industry, both liquor and non-alcohol like Pepsi. And one of the things was always about how do we make these things come alive? So we did coasters early on where we implemented a text code so people can text in. Heineken was a great example. For Heineken Summer, you would text in Heineken to 88500, and that was a great way for you to begin the interactive experience that they created. Now that NFC has become prevalent in the world and will continue to be so, of always tapping to pay in the future, hospitality has a lot of great opportunities where you can still use the coaster, although our coasters are going to be more not bar coasters that are disposable. They're going to be coasters that you're going to take with you. So that's a great way to continue the hospitality side. But when you start thinking about hospitality, we can break it down in many different ways. So if you look at bars and restaurants and local establishments, right now what will help them the most is reviews. However, online, most NFC providers of reviews are selling Google review cards. Now, when you think about it, Google is, yes, the dominant player, but they're only one. Many people need Google, TripAdvisor, Yelp, OpenTable, Trustpilot. There's so many different reviews. Even Facebook, for that matter, has a review platform. So review cards, review stickers, review table tents, if you will, are great ways to get promotional items inside these local businesses in the hospitality space. Brought to you by Amex, or brought to you by Toast, or brought to you by your local bank are great branding opportunities. And again, it helps out that local business, that hospitality establishment that needs those reviews. And that experience tap to review is also a great one that comes with every single product that we sell. Now, when you start moving off of the local business and local establishment and move to hotels, for that matter, there are many different ways that you can leverage promotional products with tap technology in the hotel. For example, in the rooms, you can have a nice high-end, it's like a coaster, if you will, where it sticks to the counter and they can tap to place a food order if the hotel has a restaurant menu to do so. Today, the W uses QR codes. So anyone out there right now working with the W, we'd love to work with you to change those QR codes in their frames into a more high-end interactive tap technology experience. But hotels are another great way to not only order your food, find out maps of the facility, but give them reviews as well on whatever review platform that they like. So there's a lot of ways you can use it in hospitality because it's so broad. And we're happy to brainstorm with you all these different ways. One of the things that Amanda did say is that, yes, I'm a former distributor. She used to order promotional products. We're very familiar with the items. We are very familiar with the technology. And our team will be an extension of your team. Challenge us. Make us your intern. Make us your salesperson. We are here to work, and we're ready to brainstorm ideas with you at all times.
And we only covered a few industries today, but we're happy to help with all industries. So feel free to reach out to us. We'll help you with all industries. And I said we weren't going to do it, but let's do it. John, let's end with the tap tip of the week.
No. Wait a minute. I'm not letting her off the hook that easy. Okay? If you actually are watching this podcast the whole way through, you will notice that I was put on the hot seat twice and her once. So Amanda, okay, why don't we pick another industry? And again, I will make it an easy one for you because you're in the middle of it right now. What kind of tap promotional items would you sell to a school?
Schools. So that's a fun one. I would say anything that would help the schools with fundraising opportunities is always a good one. Our photo sharing experience, Relive the Moments, is a great one. So our double-sided coasters, which we're calling photo tiles, our kind of new product is a good one, or our tap teddy bears, which will then link to the photo album, are great for schools. They can brand the item. They can also brand the digital experience. So that's a really exciting one. We'd love to give you more information about that one too. So again, feel free to reach out to us. And I think that concludes today's episode. John, do you have anything else to add?
Yeah, first of all, we need to have a conversation because I don't even know about this tap teddy bear thing that you're talking about or when it was created. So I think we should, on the next episode, bring in the teddy bear that you're speaking about because I have no idea what a tap teddy bear is. And yeah, I admit here today that I'm quite embarrassed that I don't. And clearly, Amanda's been working hard behind the scenes to create new products that I'm just simply unaware of. So thank you guys for listening and watching. We love talking to you about different promotional items, and this was a great episode where I had so much fun with Amanda, throwing her on the hot seat, which I will say, Amanda, you did quite well. So
Thanks, everyone. See you for the next episode.